Yes, go. That's enough. I forgot about having a towel.
Thank you.
Hello, beautiful people. Can you all hear me out there?
Yep.
Welcome to this beautiful place on this beautifully mild day for this beautiful occasion. I have a brief disclaimer, which is that I've never done this before. So bear with me, I'm a bit of a sap. I might get a little teary through this process, who knows? I think we'll make it though. And just to ground myself and everybody here, I would like us all to clear our minds and open our hearts and leave all the noise behind by taking 3 deep breaths. Just close our eyes and touch our hearts and prepare the space. So, here we are. Why are we all here today? Aside from getting an invitation in the mail. And today is the only day we ever have. So we can ask this question every day. There are so many beautiful things in life. This amazing setting, these trees, this beautiful creek, the cool breeze, mountain waterfalls, gorgeous people, all the textures, all the colors, all these things that we get to experience and enjoy, all the fantastic things in this world that we get to embrace and hold and love. And I would suggest that love is the most important part of that equation. If we take love out of the equation, it becomes a kind of bleak place, kind of mechanical, automated place. We love children. They keep it real. So do these bugs flying all around me. So, without love, it can be a bleak mechanical place. We can become eating, consuming machines, just deciding to be here to procreate and send a species around the world on a very mechanical level, over and over again. But that sounds, I don't really want to sign up for that myself. So, love. So important to the entire equation. And if you think about the most important things in this world that we've come to rely upon, that get us through our days, that make it worthwhile to be here, the most valuable things, you can't hold them in your hand. Like honor, integrity, compassion, sweetness, kindness, wisdom, grace. You can't put these on a scale and weigh it. You can't measure its value in the stock market. But we do all have a device that does know how to measure these intangibles. It's in our bodies. We're all gifted with it. Let's touch our hearts for a minute. Take a deep breath. Your heart's a really smart thing. It really knows what's going on. It knows what's important. It knows love is the most important thing in the world. And for all of our aspirations, all of our goals, all of our agenda items, our checklists, all these things we want to achieve and acquire, and that we do achieve and acquire, the trophies, the gold ribbons, the letters and initials after our names, they're not as valuable as friendship and love and companionship and family. If we don't have those people to celebrate that with, oh well, they mean nothing. So here we all are, together, right now. We're meeting new people. We're creating love. We're making love right now.
Now you get this version.
No problem. And regardless of our differences, our different shapes and sizes, colors, nationalities, genders, your political beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, we all wake up and want one thing: love. And not just to be loved, but to feel it in our hearts, coming out of us, resonating out of us, bringing us all together. It's the real power. But today is a little bit different. We did all get an invitation in the mail. Here we are. Because Ali and Valerie want to experience the highest level of love. Love with intention. Consciousness. Love with intention. To really put yourself out there and be there for somebody, regardless of what they're bringing with them. To really put it on the altar in front of your community. To remind everybody what's important. And the courage it takes and the vulnerability it takes. But the truth is, the thing that impresses me the most about Ali and Valerie, they make it simple. We bonded over a strawberry. That's why I'm up here today.
Nice.
So, they have complex lives. There are a lot of wrinkles on their brains. They've got vast pasts. They're very mature adults. A lot has happened in their lives before they met each other. They have friends from all around the world. They have people that aren't even on the planet anymore, that they hold dearly and make space for. They have interests. They love exploring this varied, multifaceted, complex world. They have responsibilities. They have obligations and commitments. But at the end of the day, they know how weird this place is, and that you better give people some wiggle room. We're kind of messy, complex creatures, and if you don't have an open heart and an open mind, it might get a little bit tricky. And they've made it easy for us. They're very compassionate, forgiving, understanding people, and they've got a sense of humor. And they've created a fantastic space for us to wiggle and be ourselves and even celebrate ourselves. And I believe that simplicity that they've created for the most important thing in the world, love, is a fantastic foundation for today and every today to come, the rest of their lives. I'm so blessed and grateful to be here. Thank you so much for bringing us all together with all of these beautiful people. That said, I'm now going to segue into a man's words who's much wiser and much more graceful than me. I'm going to read some words from Khalil Gibran and his beliefs about marriage. You were born together, and together you shall forever be forevermore. You shall be together when white wings of death scatter your days. Aye, you shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together. For the pillars of the temple stand apart. And the oak tree and the cypress tree grow not in each other's shadow. Thank you for this beautiful opportunity and privilege to be up here. And that said, I'm going to hand it over to one of Ollie's and Valerie's dearest friends, one of my dearest friends, a local poet from Eugene, the one and only beautiful Miss Jenny Root.
Thank you. So, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me in the back? Who would we be if we did not give love a second chance? Perhaps a third or a fourth, but at least as many times as it takes to find the one we're meant now to be with. The one who holds us as a river holds the sun and lets it shine. All you have to do is picture these two. The fabulous wild man waving his arms in ecstatic dance. And she who writes, whose red hair and bright clothes prism the spectrum of light. The same light as glances off the eagles choosing their mate for life, who first test each other with death, plunging together toward earth in a crazy, beautiful spiral dare. Have you seen this? Two eagles, cresting high above the rest, lock talons and dive, wheeling over and over in free fall, in courtship, in courage, the speed they inhabit, the surrender they offer, the thrill, the risk, the ride, holding each other with that talon grip, spinning, wheeling through cloud and mist, past swifts and starlings with their fancy loops and twists. Their descent a testament, testimony to the power of trust, of faith in full flower, past branches of green leaves sparkling with gold, that I will hold you through all of this dive that causes other birds to waver, but these two hold. And as the ground rises to meet them, release and lift, knowing they've found the one to soar with.
Thank you, Jenny. Many of you may not know, but she wrote that particularly for this occasion. Okay. Now we get down to the really important stuff. So, once again, what I would like you to do is take a moment and put your hand on your heart. We're going to build an arc of consciousness from our brain to our heart. And unite these is the most potent way of moving forward. So just take a deep breath and feel your heart, know where it is. And then lift your hand up, put it right between your eyebrows. And think about how important your intention is. Now we get to hear Ali and Valerie talk about their love for each other.
Oh, do you want to go in front? Ready? Ali, my love, in this love letter to you, I wish to declare my place in this vast universe, in this forest we're standing in, and in front of all of our friends and family. And that place is by your side, taking road trips together, divvying up the house chores, and taking Sunday naps together. I am yours, and you are mine. And together we will house many doggies. We will laugh every day and whisper encouragement to each other on dark nights. I love you, Ali-san, because your heart is so big that I fit inside. I vow to always, always tell you the truth in my words and in my deeds. I vow to never leave you, to never cheat on you, to grow old with you. I vow to always listen to your fears and to hold you when you're sad. I don't vow to never be irritated with you. But I do vow to always tell you when that happens so that it doesn't swell into something unmanageable. I vow intimacy and public displays of affection and to share my space and time with you. I vow excitement, adventure, wrong turns, winter depression, laughs, tender moments, dancing, sex, dog walks, emotional growth, and all my love every day. I vow to be vulnerable with you, to open myself up to you, even if I'm scared, because I trust you. I love you. And today, I'm thinking of Jack Rowe and Jack the Sailor and their love. This couple, they got married. So well, they did agree. This couple, they got married, so why not you and me? And you know, I had to bring Jerry into it a little bit.
Do you have something to say?
Valerie, if I could give you the sun, the moon, and the stars, I would, but they're not mine. All I can give you is my love. Unending love, and I'm giving it to you. I love you.
This is a Turkish tradition in which the two lovers share a sweet. And the moment we've all been waiting for. We're waiting. You may now kiss the bride. You are now husband and wife. The bar is now open. Let the games begin.
Oh, do we throw petals now?
Oh, if you want to, you can throw your petals.
Now the moment we've all been waiting for.
What was the sweet caramel?